So remember this sentence here, with discipline comes freedom, right? But what I want to talk with you about today, I want to talk with you about how you can bulletproof yourself, right? How to bulletproof yourself. And what do I mean by how to bulletproof yourself? What I mean by that, I mean that how do you make sure that you're doing the best thing you can do with yourself right now? Because what it all comes down to with 8 billion people that are all in the same boat, it all comes down to, like anything else we're talking about, environment, it all comes down to what are you doing? What do you do to make this thing here a better opportunity, a better experience, and a better everything for yourself? Again, when these things are happening here right now, I'm a living example of that. I see myself as a fairly disciplined, motivated, and optimistic guy, right? And I have people around me when I'm talking with them, they're always optimistic, always positive and all that sort of stuff. But when things like that, like this is happening here right now, we get affected by it, right? We get affected by it. No matter what you are, what position you're in, we all get affected by it. So what your job is to remain calm, right? That's the first thing. But what you must do, you must develop the right framework around yourself. We will always fall to the level of our habits and rituals, always, right? And again, this is my work, this is what I'm doing every single day, this is how I'm working with clients. I can see myself that my habits and rituals are getting challenged in these situations here, right? Because it's like suddenly it's overload, right? Suddenly you're working much more hours, your thinking is 100 kilometers an hour on different things, you get less sleep, you are uncertain about things and all that. So what do you go to there? What is your flavor? So I can personally share my flavor with you. My flavor in stress, uncertainty is food. It's food, right? I tend to be like, fuck, I forgot to eat today, and then I start eating shitload of food, or, it's been a long week right now, so I'm like, I'm gonna reward myself. This has been a fucking hectic day, hectic week. I'm gonna reward myself with food, right? So these are where the small habits and rituals start coming into play. When you're in uncertain playground, when you're in uncertain situations, how fucking important it is for you to build that framework, especially now, right? So the 4 points I'm gonna talk with you about today: morning, midday, new thing, night routine. The easiest way, and if you followed me for a while, I talk about that a lot. The easiest way for you to build up a new framework is basically to work with your morning routine, it's to work with your night routine, and then what are you putting in the middle of the day. So morning routines, I want you to schedule out, write down three things that you can do right now. And comment down below, what are some things you can do in the morning that will start your day right? Wake up early, make your bed, exercise, cold shower, meditate, write, journal, read. What I want you to do, I want you to pick 3 things that you could possibly put into your morning routine right now. Right now, you got all the time in the world to do good things for yourself. If you're off, I'll tell you my routine. It's waking up, I get water, I go to the bathroom, I go straight to the cardio, I do 20 minutes of treadmill on the cardio, so exercise down here, then I go sauna, then I meditate, then I go up here, I have a cold shower, I go out, I read, I write, I meditate, and I write, and then I do incantations. It takes me 60 minutes, done, then I'm out the door, But what it does, it sets up the day for you to fucking be on top. I'm waking up in exactly the same situation as you right now, but I'm not letting myself get affected by it. I'm waking up and I'm doing my incantation, I do my meditation, I put myself in, like everything is happening around you, all the news. If you're turning on the TV channel and you just absorb all the news, right? You gotta get affected by it. You can eliminate those things by you taking control over what you do in the morning. I promise you, right? Start listening to something. I wish I could have fucking recorded and done podcasts and all that sort of stuff and fine-tuned my message much early on, because that's what helps me a lot. I listen to stuff, I listen to motivation. I have small videos, 3 minutes, 4 or 5 minute videos I listen to over and over again, right? I'm on my bike in the morning on the way to work and I'm like, fuck, this is like, I'm just rocking around, and my half my head is spinning around. Okay, what's gonna happen with us all? What is gonna happen? And then I have this message in my head that just go over and again. Keep going, just keep doing what you're doing. Double down on the things you're doing. You can do more. I know you can do it. I'm calm, confident. Like, these are the things that just plays around. Remember here, when you're watching the news, when you're talking to your friends, you're taking it in, right? And you're processing it through your head, right? You are the one that controls what goes in there and been filtered and puts a meaning to it at the back here, right? So you can control what you put in there. Cut down as much as you can around all the things that's happening around you. You already know what you should do. Wash your hands, stay in if you're side. All those sort of things that aren't gonna go in there. But what you must do then, you must eliminate everything else about it, and then you must start building the fundamentals of who you want to become. That's it. Because when you got the strong foundation, when you got developed those things into habits and rituals in the morning, no matter if it's now or in 2 years when everything is good, you're rocking, right? I promise you, you're rocking, because you will always fall back to that again, right? You got a strong body, you exercise 5 times a week. When it's stressed, you will always fall back there again and keep doing your exercises. That's it. Then I want you to do a midday check-in. Number 2, midday check-in. I usually do that when I have lunch. I come home and then I have lunch. I would sometimes do a power nap, depends on how early I woke up, but I will do a midday check-in, and I do that for 1 to 2 minutes. I can do that here at my laptop. It plinks up 12:30. Check in with yourself. And when I check in with myself, I basically just stop everything I'm doing, and for 1 to 2 minutes, I'm just sitting back in the chair, close my eyes, and almost go into some sort of like meditational practice. I basically just go back. I start with just deep breath. And then I ask myself, what am I doing right now? Checking in. What's the first half of the day been, right? Checking in with myself. Where am I going over the next 4 hours of the day? Am I doing the right thing right now? Am I distracted? What am I emotional, sort of like feelings I have around me now? What am I thinking? What am I doing, right? Boom, 1, 2 minutes, and then I'm back again. By you doing that, you remind yourself of the things you're doing in the morning. You remind yourself of that voice you have in your head for whatever you're listening to, motivational, your own incantations. You can do more. You're great. You have amazing energy. You're healthy. Whatever it is, you remind yourself about that thing, and you just reframe it and refocus your energy on that again. So number 3, commit to do one new thing today. And what I mean by that, right now, if you're locked in, you got 2 weeks before you have to go back to work. You lost your job. You got to figure out something else now. You are like us in Australia. We're waiting to see what is going to happen. Is it going to hit us hard, or are we just going to ride over it? What's going to happen? What are you going to do new today? What are one new thing you can do today? We're talking about how can you bulletproof yourself, right? Right? You can't just meditate and visualize and read books and sit and write in your journal. You must do something. But what we're talking about in the morning and the night routine, I will cover here in just a second. We're talking about how you can build the foundation, and then what do you do in between today, right? You must commit to do one new thing every single day, right? So if you are operating in your business, what are one new thing you can do today? Or what are one thing you can do more of today, right? So if you're dealing with calls, like I do a lot, I have calls, I have a certain amount of calls, a reach out I'm gonna do, or a certain amount of clients I'm gonna, check in with today. What can I do more of today? So I keep moving that bar of the things I'm doing, because if you keep the wheel spinning, if you keep your thoughts going about, okay, what can I do? This is notes. This is what I'm gonna do today. I have my little notepads. I'm writing things down as I'm thinking about it. New things, new things, new things. Productive things, things that can move you forward, things that can make you a better person. You're allowed to be sad, you're allowed to be fearful. But what determines how you're gonna feel afterwards is what you do every single day leading after. You must commit to be bulletproof. You must commit to move forward. You must commit to make yourself better off those situations. Be the example for yourself, if not for anybody else. Be the example for yourself that you will commit to be a good person. You will commit to not to buy into the fear. You will commit to make yourself better. So last thing, night routine. At nighttime, you recapture over the day. What's been happening over the day here right now? What did I do in the morning? Did I stick to my morning routines? Yes, tick. Did I check in with myself midday? Yes, tick. Did I do good things today? Did I do one new thing? Did I do more things today than I did yesterday? Tick. Awesome. What did I do? Write them down. What are 3 good things you did today to move the needle forward? Super, super simple. It's a reframing, it's a recapture of the day. Am I moving forward or am I not? Yes or no? Did I get uncomfortable today? Did I push myself? Yes or no? No. Good. What do I need to do over? If I had the day to do over again, what would I be doing different? What can I do different tomorrow so I can tick off yes in those boxes there? Not only are you gonna pull all your thoughts on paper just before you go to bed, but you're also gonna get a better night's sleep, right? If you read before bed like I do, you write down in your journal and you go to bed on time and you get those 8 to 7 hours of sleep, you will wake up the next day and you will be so much better. I went to bed at 10 last night and woke up at 6 today and I felt amazing. This is what's going to keep you on top. This is what's going to keep you positive when it's not positive. This is what make you focused and make you determined and make you disciplined and make you creative, right? When you commit to do those things, I promise you, creativity will flow, opportunities will flow. So that was my takeaways today on how to bulletproof yourself for whatever. This thing here is not just for now. This thing here is for every single day. So remember this sentence here: with discipline comes freedom, right? That's it for today, legend. Thank you so much. Remember, raise your baseline.